Egypt and the classical world cross-cultural encounters in Antiquity. I am Isis. Hellenized Isis. Hellenistic Isis aretalogy. Instead of talking to other gods, she replaces them or shares sanctuaries with them, as in the cities of Kyme in Asia Minor, Pergamon, and many others throughout the Aegean. What is important to note, however, especially in view of her unprecedented success in the Mediterranean, is the eloquence and sophisticated rhetoric Isis was still known for. Probably the most important self-testimony of the goddess, which was spread exclusively in the Aegean, was the Hellenistic Isis aretalogy. Isis's transition from Egyptian to universal goddess is evident in this text, which opens with the statement "I am Isis." Her ability to monologize, as she does in the aretalogy, is indeed not something new, as pharaonic texts demonstrate. Versions of the aretalogy have been discovered on inscriptions in sanctuaries dedicated to Egyptian gods in Kyme, Thessaloniki, Maroneia, Andros, Telmessos, and on the islands of Ios and Delos. Later Roman authors quoted the aretalogy as well. Diodorus Siculus used a version of this text, supposedly from Memphis in the 1st century BC. In his Bibliotheca Historica, he not only refers to the aretalogy of Isis, but also alludes to her parting from Egypt. I am Isis, the queen of every land, she who was instructed of Hermes, and whatsoever laws I have established, these can no man make void. I am the eldest daughter of the youngest god Cronus. I am the wife and sister of the king Osiris. I am she who first discovered fruits for mankind. I am the mother of Horus the king. I am she who riseth in the star that is in the constellation of the dog. By me was the city of Bubastis built. Farewell, farewell, O Egypt that nurtured me. These texts show striking similarities to the Isis hymn in the 11th book of the Metamorphoses of Apulus. In this text, Isis speaks in the first person, as well, and describes her qualities, functions, and power of action. Although the content of the Isis aretalogy is primarily Greek in origin and addresses an exclusively Greek audience, it retains some knowledge of the Egyptian cult of the goddess. In the 55 lines of the fully preserved, stylized version of the text from Kyme, 12 aspects of Isis mentioned are consistent with the pharaonic goddess. At first glance this seems to be a considerable number, but in view of the fact that the Isis aretalogy names a total of 50 areas of responsibility for Isis, this correspondence is rather low and raises doubts regarding genuine references to pharaonic Egypt.